Hey guys, Mr. Gran. Today is 13.5, Law of Sines and Cosines for finding missing sides. Today we'll be missing sides, tomorrow's will be missing angles. So for today, we're drawing ABC triangle diagrams, learning how to do that, and then using the law of sines and cosines to find missing sides in non-right triangles. So here we go. For an ABC triangle, capital letters represent angles, lowercase letters represent the opposite side. So A is opposite side A, angle B opposite side B, and angle C opposite side C. So what that would look like, just a generic ABC triangle, if I say this is A, B, and C, angles A, B, and C with capitals, then the opposite from there would be angle A, the opposite from here would be angle B, and the opposite from here would be lowercase side C. All right, so now, when we're solving a triangle, when we're using this to solve a triangle, we've got some steps to go through. First thing what solving a triangle means is that we found the length of all three sides, and we know the measurement of all three angles. And remember when doing these, angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so law of sines. Given our ABC triangle, the law of sines is this. This is a formula you should take down. Sine of angle A over its opposite side is equal to sine of angle B over its opposite side is equal to sine of angle C over its opposite side. So pause, take that one down, and then we'll see how to do it. Okay, so finding a fill in the missing measures, so solving this triangle. What we're actually going to probably ask you to do on the test is just to find one side probably, but you're going to need to be able to do all of these things in order to do that, to find that one side. So here we go. All right, I've got a 40, a 49, I've got a missing angle, so right away I could fill in that missing angle T by doing this. So T is going to be 180 minus 40 minus 49, and that is going to be 91 degrees. So this is pretty close to a right triangle, but not quite. All right, now I've got enough I can figure out the rest of it using the law of sines. So if I were to find side length R to start with, I notice that I'm going to use law of sines here because I have an angle and its opposite side. That tells me, that's the big tell that you're going to use law of sines with this, because then I can set up sine of that angle 40 degrees over its opposite side 20, right? If I have that information, that's where I'm going to use law of sines. So to start out for side R, I'm going to do sine of 49 degrees over R, and now I can solve this using cross multiplication. To cross multiply, the top here gets multiplied by the bottom, top here gets multiplied by that bottom. So this is going to be R times sine of 40 degrees is equal to 20 times sine of 49. Now, a lot of teachers at this point, they will tell you to plug in sine of 40, plug in sine of 49, round the decimal place, and then proceed. I prefer to do it more accurately, which is where we're going to keep things in terms of sine until the very end. So to get R by itself, to figure out what R is, I have to remove this sine of 40. It's R times sine of 40, so I get rid of it by dividing by sine of 40. And now the side length R is equal to all of this stuff in your calculator. That's going to look exactly like this. All right, so make sure you're in radian or in degree mode, excuse me. And it's going to be 20 sine of 49, end parenthesis, very important that we've got that end parenthesis there, divided by sine of 40. end parentheses. So it should look exactly like that. This is the top of the fraction we made. This is the bottom of the fraction that we made. And that is 23.48. We'll call that 23.5. So R, we'll say this is R, that section, so 23.5. All right, now to find angle T, same idea. I want to start with these two. I want to start with sine of 40 and 20 because that was given information, so I know that that's accurate. If I try to use R, I could have made a mistake. Also, I had to round that, so it would be really easy to make a mistake using that one. So let's use these two and set up to figure out side T. So for side T, that is going to be sine of 40 degrees again over 20, so opposite angle over opposite side, is equal to sine of T, which is 91 degrees, over our missing side T. Then the steps are the exact same. So cross multiply, and we get on one side T times sine of 40 is equal to 20 times sine of 91. To get T by itself, I'm dividing both sides by sine of 40. Remember, sine of 40 is just a nice way to write a weird decimal number. It's no different than T times 5. You would divide both sides by 5. Okay, so let's plug that in. So now it is 20 times sine of 91, end parenthesis, that's the top half of the fraction, divided by the bottom half, sine of 40. And we get 31.1 for T. So our missing side T, 31.1. All right, if you want to pause and try this one on your own and then double check, it's really the same thing, only with some different numbers now. I'm going to go a little bit faster through this one. Okay, so first thing I can do is find angle K. So 180 minus 107 minus 42, and that is 180 minus 49 is 31 degrees, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. 31 degrees. Okay, I'm going to start with this combination here. I've got an opposite angle and an opposite side. So again, I know I can use law of sines. Sine of 107 over 12 is equal to, we'll go with H, just because it's alphabetical. So angle H over H. Sine of 42 over H. Cross multiply, H times sine of 107 is equal to, am I running out of room? 12 sine of 42. Did I get it on there? Just barely. H sine 107, 12 sine 42. Like that. Divide both sides by sine of 107. Cancel that out. And we get H is equal to whatever all of that is. Plug it into the calculator, clear that out. 12 sine 42, end parenthesis, divided by sine 107. And we get 8.93, or 39, so we'll say about 8.4. So that's about 8.4. For the last one then, we're going to be looking for K. So again, I'm going to use sine of 107 over 12. And now it's sine of 31 over k. Cross multiply. K sine 107 is equal to 12 sine 31. And divide both sides by sine of 107. That cancels out, and what we're left with is 12 sine 31 divided by sine 107, about 6.5. All right, so about 6.5 right there. Now again, on the test, we're probably just going to ask you to find angle K, or find side K, or find side H, or find angle K, just one of those things. Not solve the entire triangle, but the steps would be the same.